Hey friend, welcome. I thought it might be interesting to talk a little bit about why I don't have a death pile. And you might be wondering, what is a death pile? So if you're a reseller, a death pile is a pile of items that you have bought or acquired to resell that you do not have listed. Some people call this a money pile, a profit pile. There's lots of different words for it, but the term I hear the most is death pile. And I have 5 reasons that I don't have one. There's been a lot of talk lately about death piles in the month of February. Lori Tata has Thrift List February, where she kind of gets caught up on her death pile. Becky Park is having a listing challenge in February so that she can get caught out of her pile, her death pile. And there are lots of resellers that have death piles. I don't have one. I'm not saying they're bad. I think that there are probably benefits to having them. My children are playing behind me, or behind you. If you hear them, that's just part of my life. I think that there's benefits to having them. You know, in the past 3 years, we had a time where life shut down and there wasn't thrifting available. So if thrifting is how you find your items as a reseller, then having a death pile would have been beneficial in that moment. Having maybe a smaller death pile, manageable one, would be good if you get sick and can't thrift, or go on vacation and get behind, or, you know, life happens. Some of us have children, some of us have families that we have to take care of. So I'm not at all, I just don't want you to hear negativity in this, that I'm saying death piles are bad. I don't. But these are the reasons I don't have one. So the first reason is I don't know that I've been doing this long enough to have one. I've only been reselling for about 18 months. I started in October of 2021. And so yeah, like 17 months. I don't know that I have enough time to have accumulated one. I also do this part-time. So that time, this is not something that I'm spending 40 hours a week on. And kind of along with that is reason number 2, that I don't thrift enough to have a death pile. Right now, I am listing 5 items a day. I've kind of fluctuated over the past 18 months, somewhere between 5 and 10 items a day, for periods of time. I'm trying to kind of amp that up, but honestly, I don't always find enough items to even get me through 5 items a day. So finding more items to have a death pile, I don't know, that I just don't thrift enough to do that. And so I think that could contribute to the reason that I don't have a death pile. I also, I just don't want one. The thought of having a death pile honestly kind of stresses me out. And there's a couple things that go into it. One, there's clutter in my house. 2, and the 4th reason is it ties up my money. I am trying to make money in this, and I did a pretty good job in 2022. Unfortunately, I didn't go through all of my numbers, but I replaced my part-time job income completely working from home. And so, I contributed over $1,000 almost every month to my family's, monthly budget just from a part-time job. And so having that money that I want to put into other items to sell, if it's just sitting in a pile in a closet somewhere, that's not making me money. So that's the 4th reason, is that I just don't want it to hold up my money. I want to put all those items on eBay, which is where I resell mostly. I want to put those items on eBay so that they will resell. And then I don't have the space. I just don't have the space for it. I work out of my home. I started in my master closet and just had like a lot of bins in my master closet. I now have storage space in my garage, but I also still use my master closet for kind of where I hold my items before I photograph them and things like that. So I just don't have the space. So that's it. Those are the 5 reasons that I don't have a death pile. And so I'm kind of curious if you have one. And if you do, what do you love about it? Why do you have it? If you don't, why not? Maybe some of your reasons are similar to mine. Maybe they're completely different. But I would love to hear and love to just chat with you in the comment section. So please let me know. And if you've enjoyed this video, give me a like, a thumbs up, and you can always subscribe right here and check out another video right here. I'll see you soon.